it's funny because I had a conversation yesterday about that topic and whether I'm optimistic about agencies or not, and I'm very optimistic. And the reason is I look at this, very large companies who, spend tens of billions of dollars with great relationships built over many, many years. I think, they have the opportunity for the first time to actually in-house build with Cloud Code or Codex, or maybe Cursor of SpaceX now, to build real technology, acquire real first-party data. Look at Publicis with LiveRamp, right? We know IPG and Omnicom are spending a lot of time and energy bringing those kind of data synergies together. So if you imagine a future where they have unique data and they build internal agents that can then look outside and in many ways collapse edtech. Like they don't need anyone in between. For the first time, they have the license to go direct all the way to the consumer through whichever platform they want to go to. They can go to, of course, Google, which has an MCP, or Meta, so they have search and social. They can go to open web companies like us and maybe others who have a huge kind of distribution to consumers and first-party data. They can go to CTV companies. And when they do all those things, search, social, open web TV, they kind of covered most of it. Maybe, in-app ads as well. And they now, not only do they probably save a lot of money, which is good, two, I would argue they can create more value to the client. Buying programmatically is archaic, not sophisticated, old school, and will be gone. How soon? I'm not predicting the future, but I think it will be gone faster than we can imagine. And it's going to be replaced with agent-to-agent negotiation, MCPs, and things of that nature. So, and because of that, you're going to create even more value to the client, keep more money or give money back to the clients, and grow faster.
But Adam, you're still bullish on agencies, right?
Very.
Okay, so...
But I will say I'm bullish on agencies that will lean in on a strategy that says we should own first-party data as we work with the best clients in the world. And two, we're going to build internally, or maybe with partnerships, agents that can negotiate on behalf of our clients with other big platforms. And by doing so, we create more value to the client. We keep more money, which is always good. I think those, we're seeing Omnicom IPG, obviously, I think, are on that way. Publicis is buying LiveRamp. It's a strong sign they understand first-party data matters. So I think we're seeing big decisions in the right direction.
So Adam, Taboola has data on whether agencies are going all in on automated campaigns, whether that's programmatic in the future or not. What are you seeing, and what surprised you about that? What that data reveals that you have on agencies?
Well, I think that the one thing that we're seeing is how important it is to clients to understand the outcome that they're getting, not through proxies, not through studies, but through some sort of a deeper measurement relationship they have with whichever platform they buy. In this case, with us. So I think we're seeing kind of an increase and a desire of clients to understand an outcome. And I do also think that branding matters, especially in the world of AI, because when I'm going to get to choose on ChatGPT what product to buy, I think the brand association and the emotion will be important, which is why we love the Knicks and why we love sports, because it's so, community and brand and entertainment is such a big deal. So we're seeing this trend of advertisers that appreciate this outcome and measurement in a world of kind of, madness and craziness. And we're also seeing a lot of bigger clients coming into us and saying, we want to be part of this agent-to-agent future too, and can we collapse edtech as part of, can we join the party? And I think we're going to see bigger clients and agencies, following our previous conversation, kind of also progressing, not only agencies, but also bigger clients.
So Adam, turning from agencies to publishers, you've always been a partner with them. Gen AI search, of course, is disrupting how publishers obtain traffic. So how are publishers fighting back, and what role does Deeper Dive play in that? And also explain a little bit about what Deeper Dive is.
It's a great question, which is, essentially what is the impact of AI and search on publishers, and then what can they do to not only survive but thrive, right? So traffic is going down. We're seeing a variety of kind of like, I would say, around 20%. We're seeing different publishers, their search traffic is going down, and that's primarily because AI mode and Gemini. And that will continue to go down. How much, I don't know, but I think Google is very motivated to move everything they can to AI mode because they know they'll make more money there. And as we know, people make decisions based on greed and fear, and there's a lot of greed here. So a good one, a good version of greed. So I think that search will continue to go down and plateau at some point, but I don't know when. We're seeing though that the people that do get to the site are better value users. So it's almost like a filtering mechanism. The people that do make it to the site, less of them are valuable, so that's good. And the second thing we're seeing is with Deeper Dive. Deeper Dive is our version of kind of Gemini for the open web. It's a free, ad-based answer engine you can put on your homepage, article page, video page, and allow consumers to ask any question they want. I just spent time with Mike Reed, the chairman of CEO of USA Today this week. We had a lovely dinner, and we spoke about how Deeper Dive gets about 1/3 questions a day. It is mind-boggling to imagine that consumers ask about 10 million questions. They're curious, they're leaning in, they want to know what's up, and they're getting answers rooted in trusted information. Amazing. And then they're getting this recirculation opportunity to watch and read content from only USA Today, and then have a follow-up question. So now we're seeing for the first time people that historically came to read 1 or 2 articles to now converse for 5, 8, 10 minutes. So I'm uniquely excited about, I would say, this startup within Taboola called Deeper Dive, because I think it will give consumers what they want, which is the ChatGPT Gemini-like experience on publishers they love. It will give publishers data they've never had before, which is really first-party curiosity data. Search, It will create a whole new revenue stream. We're seeing publishers making about 10% increase immediately and then growing over time. So that's fantastic. And they're getting circulation. The chances someone reads or watches an article once they start talking to Deeper Dive is 15 to 25%. So 1 in 5, 1 in 6, 1 in 4, depend. So it is, I've never seen numbers like that. I mean, I've never seen click-through rates of 15 to 25%, So I think like we're at the beginning of a whole new metrics kind of lane for publishers, from page views to conversations, from ad clicks to purchases. We're on a whole new world of first-party data. And remember our first conversation about Claude. Claude is going to say, I represent an agency. And it's going to knock on Deeper Dive, on USA Today door. It's going to say, I have a question for you. Do you have first-party data about consumers that are in market to travel to Mexico? And Deeper Dive agent and USA Today agent that we can build through the Taboola platform. Because we did launch an MCP as part of Realize about a month ago or so. So Claude can talk to us now. Taboola will say, and Realize will say, oh yeah, we have actually 100,000 people that are talking about it with Deeper Dive. We have 50,000 people that read about it a lot over the last week. Here are they. Do you want to show ads to those people? Here's how much it's going to cost you. The agent is going to say, too expensive. No, that's a good price. All right, $10,000 a day. Let's try it for 30 days. Let's go. This is why Deeper Dive plays a very important role, because it increases revenue, good, increases engagement, good, but the data it's Google search, Google Gemini level data. So I'm very excited about it because I think first-party data will become so important, and this is kind of beautifying the data set publishers have.
Adam, switching gears once more to some of the recent deals that Taboola has signed with Paramount and LG to make CTV more of a performance channel. What are you learning about whether CTV can truly deliver performance outcomes?
I think we're going to see a huge surge as relates to TV companies, primarily, CTV type, where there's more measurement attached to it, but not only, also linear, where advertisers say, TV is so important because it moves the market and it makes people aware. And like I said, I do think branding is important. I don't think you can skip that stage as a big marketer for sure. I think smaller ones, it's a bit harder for them to advertise with that objective top of the funnel. But for bigger ones, it's important because on the LLM world, again, you want to be chosen emotionally by the consumer. So you need to be loved, not only get the acquisition. So I think TV plays a very important role in that. Look, New York City is so happy celebrating the Knicks for the next who knows how many years. We're all humans. Branding, emotions matter. Communities, society, all those things matter. But it's just not good enough. Where you have competitors like Amazon that tell advertisers, how about you buy from us, Prime TV, but when you buy from us, we will show the same people and people like them ads on Amazon.com, and we'll even show them on the web through the DSP, and we'll show you that they bought the product. As the advertisers say, wow, that's a lot. It's a full circle. I'm going to give you my money. So I think there's no doubt, people in the TV space, and we saw the Roku deal, which I love that deal, by the way. So happy for Fox. So happy for Roku as well. I think we're going to see a lot of kind of steps and changes towards outcome engine, conversion engine, side by side to TV to allow that branding impact, but show me something actually happened, not proxies, and I think it was good, or studies. It's not good enough.
Well, Adam, speaking of what's actually happening, briefly wanted to get your sense of how AI platforms are monetizing advertising, and what's your take on that trend and where that's headed?
I mean, the only one that's really starting to show ads is Gemini. I don't think we'll see ads yet on AI mode, but on Gemini, which is most of the traffic now with AI summary and search results, we're seeing ads. I think it's like I said, if it works for Google as well or better as it works for Deeper Dive, then the conversion rate for LLM ads, if priced correctly and if targeted correctly, is the highest I've seen at Taboola. So when I look at ads all across the company, on apps and platforms and websites, the number one conversion rate comes from LLM, from Deeper Dive, which means that and advertisers love it and agencies really like it. LLM monetization, which is growing its supply, might be the next CTV. Like CTV is kind of plateaued. We've been at it for 6, 7, 8 years. It's not doubling the supply. We're not seeing another Netflix born, I think, over the next few weeks. But LLM supply is growing like this. Any app out there is gonna have LLM on its platform. We just launched Deeper Dive, kind of like Ad Network, to allow anyone else who has a service, utility app, and use anyone that has AI of their own, not Deeper Dive, but wants Deeper Dive monetization through Realize, can now knock on our door and get it. So for the first time, we're helping other companies monetize LLM as well. And like I said, it's something desirable by advertisers, and it helps alleviate the cost, which is very expensive, of LLM. So early days, we just announced it. Thanks for having me on that one as well, and we'll see how it goes.